Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear friends. You're watching ZaneTV, where you will learn how to turn fear into freedom and ignite your life. Welcome to the first episode of a series that I'm calling Reset Your Life. And in this episode, we're actually going to go through the first step of resetting our life. Before we dive into the episode, I wanted to thank each and every one of you guys for being part of my journey. We are inching in close to the 2,000 mark if you are watching on YouTube, and the 825,000 mark if you're watching on Facebook. So thank you guys. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys. Remember, please like, comment, share, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so then it goes to the YouTube universe and more people can find us and more people can join us on this beautiful journey that we are taking together. So all right guys, the Reset Your Life series. Why did I start this series? This series, I started it because, as we all can agree, 2020 kind of been a wild card. Many of us went through things that we did not anticipate and we didn't even have a clue that they would happen. And I felt inspired to create a Reset Your Life series so then we can really process what happened from the early part of 2020 to this date and then step into the rest of the year with ease and poise. So look at this series as a series of videos that you will look at whenever you go through a difficult part of your life, whenever you go through a journey that kind of marks an end of something and the beginning of something. So this just simply a way for us to reset our energy, reset our vibration, reset our mind, our body, our soul, so we can really step into the next journey with ease, with poise, with tranquility. There is no better time than resetting our life than right now. If you're watching this when it is live, it's been launched during the fall season. The fall is a season where the trees shed their old leaves and really prepare themselves to go inward, to take the time to actually cultivate their energy inward before winter comes. And so then when the spring occurs, they're ready to springboard into the new future. If you're watching this, let's say a year from now, then you went through what we call the fall season of a specific thing in your life. Let's say you went through a breakup, or you went through a job loss, or a job change, anything that really changes things in your life tremendously. And 2020 has been one of these crazy years that everyone collectively went through something nuts and something crazy. So if you actually agree with this statement, drop in the comments hashtag 2020, hashtag 2020. We're not going to call it hashtag 2020 crazy, 2020 effed up. We're just going to hashtag 2020 because we don't want to put that energy outward anymore. We are resetting that energy. So hashtag 2020. If you're watching this in the future, put hashtag the year that you're watching. I do my best to look at all of my comments and respond to them. However, it's starting to get a little overwhelming with the amount of comments. So thank you guys for your love and support. And just know that I look at them all. I might not be able to respond to all of them, but I look at them all and I send love and prayers to every one of you guys who's been part of this journey. So all right guys, in today's episode, this marks the first episode of the Reset Your Life series. I'm going to share with you 2 ways to really reset your life, and those are 2 ways that I have implemented in my life literally 2 weeks ago. As most of you know, I have had a heart episode that left me bedridden and hospitalized, and I was on medicine, and it's been quite an ordeal since early July. So just a couple of weeks ago, that's when I started to regain my energy and get back on track, and I wanted to reset everything, including all of the crap that happened from the early part of 2020, and really set a new energy. So I'm going to share with you guys 2 aspects of life that we need to reset if we really want to create a purge. There is what I call the internal reset. That's when we go inward and reset things internally. And there is the external reset. And that's when we reset things in our environment, in our diet, in our habits. And we actually gonna do both in this episode. So I'm gonna share with you guys ways to reset your life externally, because that's the first thing that you do, is you reset things externally, because external, you see things, you feel things, you experience things. So it feels more tangible. And then I'm going to share with you ways to reset yourself internally so you can really get the best of both worlds. This is the first episode, so let's dive in. So the first energy reset, and that is external reset. That's when I recommend for you guys to take a day. Usually I take a Sunday. So I literally took last Sunday to reset everything in my environment. So I cleaned up my bedroom, started with the space that I spend the most time in. That's the bedroom, guys. Believe it or not, we we sleep more than we are awake in one spot. So we might be awake for 16 hours of the day, but we're not spending those 16 hours in one spot. However, when we're asleep, however many hours you are taking, you are there all the time while you're sleeping. So I went and reset my bedroom. I cleaned everything up. I redid the sheets. I vacuumed. I even went as far as diffused some lavender in the bedroom to set the energy of tranquility in the room, just so then that energy space is reset. I added a large rose quartz right next to my bedstand so I can really have the energy of that beautiful crystal in my life, resetting my vibration as I sleep. And the last thing I did, guys, I actually went and got me some new pillows because the pillows I had are probably 2 years old and I just wanted a fresh start. So I literally looked at it from the energy space of, as I get rid of these pillows, I'm getting rid of all of the nights of sleep that I slept with pain, with suffering, with uncertainty, with sadness, with despair. That was a really major reset and it started in the bedroom. Now, the second thing I reset in my entire environment is actually my office. I call it office. It's a home office because I do work from home. I am a content creator and I teach all online using platforms like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. So I spend a lot of my time in my office or office. So what I did, guys, I came and just literally cleared everything like it's a blank canvas and started to really redo the space. I recreated the environment. I shifted things around, and today as I am shooting this video, this environment is fresh, it's inspiring, it's clean, it's energetic, and I feel inspired to work in this environment. So the second space that you want to reset, maybe you do not work from home, so you don't have a office, but what is the second area that you spend the most of time in? Go and clear that area out. Most people, it's either the living room or the kitchen / family room. Go clear these out. Sometimes clearing out doesn't mean you have to go and buy new furniture or everything like that. No, it's just simply cleaning the dust, clearing things out, resetting the energy. I love to reset the energy after I clear the space with sage. So I actually cleared the bedroom, cleared the office, cleared the kitchen, cleared the living room, and then I went and walked around the property with a bundle of sage and just cleared this space and made this space really refreshed and really energetically ready for me. And the last area is your closet and drawers. Believe it or not, guys, a lot of times closet space and drawers, that's when we stuff a lot of things in there and we even forget half of the crap that we put in there. So I went through all of my closets. I went through all of the drawer space. I got rid of all clothing that I have not worn in a year. If you haven't put a piece of clothing on your body for more than a year, it's time for it to go. I looked at it from the energy of I'm letting go of the old energy and welcoming the new to come into my life. So this, guys, concludes the external reset. If there are other areas in your life where you feel inspired to clear and really reset, please do so. Everyone's needs are different and everyone's living space is different. If you have an office yourself where you go to, reset the energy in that space too. Anywhere external where you spend time in, reset the energy in that space and you will be amazed. You will be absolutely flabbergasted at how much better you feel and how different that same exact space you go to each and every day feels. That is the power of an external reset. And now we're going to go to the second leg of this training, which is the internal reset. That's when we internally reset ourselves. So look at this as a reboot of you in mind, body, and soul. So if you're ready, let's do this. Hey, welcome back. So the external reset was all about how to reset our environment externally. If you're committed to reset your environment externally, pause this video and go to the comment and drop #committed. #committed. This will tell me if you drop that hashtag that you are committed to reset your external environment. Now, if you're also committed to reset your internal environment, then the same hashtag and put #2 right behind it. That way, I'll know that you are committed to reset both your internal and external environment. For the internal environment, the way I look at it, guys, is we are made of mind, body, and soul. So to reset things internally, we really got to reset the mind, the body, and the soul. My loves, there are a multitude of ways to reset your internal environment. What I'm sharing with you is literally the tip of the iceberg when it comes to ways you can utilize to reset your internal environment. These are just some ways that I have experienced over the years and have got me the best results. Please don't limit yourself to what I'm sharing with you, because what I'm sharing with you is simply meant to be a guideline, not a rule. So take it, apply it. If you want to modify it and add your own flair to it, by all means. That's what I love about this energy space. It's creative. It just gets you started and then you run with your own creativity, baby. So the resetting of mind, body, and soul. This is how I want you to look at it, guys. Mind, body, and soul. To reset your mind, the number one tool that have played a major role in my life is meditation. And I know I spoke about meditation until I was blue in the face and it sounds like a broken record for you guys, but I just cannot speak about it enough because meditation, guys, have literally helped me get my life back. As a kid who grew up in a war zone and my entire life living in a war zone in Baghdad, Iraq, from the mid-80s until 2007 when I left the country, I had a lot of emotional trauma from living and surviving in a war zone. So when I came to the US, I had PTSD. And that's when the slightest thing occurring in my environment triggers my fight or flight and I feel like I need to defend myself. It could be as simple as somebody rung the bell of my house and I just go immediately like, oh, what if it's a terrorist? What if it's someone who's trying to kill me? And that was not a very good state to be in. And that's when I really started to dig deep into meditation. Truly, guys, meditation, I got into it because I didn't have the money to go and seek mental health from a health professional when I came to the country. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I have not went and got diagnosed with PTSD because most likely I would have been treated with medication. And I personally have a deep respect for medicine. At the same time, I do not want to rely on medicine all the time when there are things that I can do. And meditation is one of these things that I was able to do myself. So I started applying meditation. If you guys are wondering what type of meditation I do a blend of mindfulness meditation with relaxation meditation. And literally, guys, within weeks, I started to experience the calming effect of meditation. So anytime one of my episodes start, I immediately sit down, calm myself down, close my eyes, bring myself and my presence to the present moment, breathe, connect to my heart, and remind myself that I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. And guys, if you are new to meditation and you haven't tried meditation in your entire life, you're in a good place because guess what? I have created a 9-minute meditation that is available absolutely free. All you gotta do is go to the link underneath this video, grab that meditation, and start applying it in your life. If you're committed to internally reset your mind with the Grateful Morning Meditation that I created, I want you to drop in the comment, #grateful, #grateful. That'll tell me that you are going to reset your environment using the Grateful Morning Meditation. Why did I call it the Grateful Morning? Because it's a meditation I use each and every day, first thing in the morning. Before anything starts, I go and do that 9-minute meditation. I wanted to remind myself that everything that is around me does not dictate how I feel about myself. And 2020 has been nuts. Some of the stuff that happened in 2020 started to make me feel like I am just stranded in a sea of uncertainty. And guess what? Brought me back to calm and brought me back to center, the Grateful Morning Meditation. So I invite you to go and check it out, download it right now, apply it in your life. Let me know in the comment that you're going to use the Grateful Morning Meditation to reset your mind. On top of meditation, guys, I actually use crystals to enhance my meditation. So crystals and meditation go hand in hand. And I'll actually include a blog that lists the top crystals that I utilize to really shift and change my energy internally and really shift and change my life externally too. Go check that blog after this training and use it as a way to really reconnect to your energy and reset yourself from an internal space. So that's the first energy, is mental reset. The second reset is the body. That's when we really gotta reset our body's energy. So start applying some physical movement each and every day to really get that stagnant energy out of your body. One of the easiest ways to do that is simply go on a walk for 10 minutes a day. Guys, please know, with all the love, that I know we have so much on our plate, but if we're not gonna carve 10 minutes a day for ourselves just to go on a simple walk, to be present, then guys, I'm sorry. you are not prioritizing yourself and you're not prioritizing your health and well-being. And guys, take it from a guy who spent the last 2 months really unsure how my health is going to be. Your health is the most important asset. In the past, I thought it's my business. I thought it's the work that I do. I thought it's the things that I create. But guess what? When my health became front and centered, all these things became unimportant. So body is key. Reset your habit when it comes to your sleeping. If you're not sleeping more than 7 hours a day, guess what? Your body is gonna feel the difference. And this is not just me speaking that. It's been scientifically proven. I'll include some research underneath this video so you guys can check it out. So reset your sleeping habit, reset your eating habits, reset your drinking habits. I drink a lot of water each and every day. I have this mug right here that I fill first thing in the morning, first thing in the afternoon, and first thing at night. This is almost a gallon of water, not in this cup, but like these three, almost a gallon of water a day. And I hydrate myself. And guys, if you consume alcohol, there is no judgment. I used to drink myself. I've been 2 months sober and I'm deciding not to drink ever again for the rest of my life. That's my choice. That's not me saying that you should do that. But if you decide to drink, please drink responsibly and make sure that you remain hydrated, especially while you're drinking. Your eating habits. What are the type of foods that you are putting into your body? Are these foods that nourish your body, or are these foods that literally take so much energy just to digest? And guys, I can go on for an hour just in the body reset segment. So make sure that you do your due diligence and find what you need to reset in your life. So that is the body reset. And it is really, really, really integral and important to reset our life by actually making sure that the stagnant energy in the body gets removed through exercise, through stretching, that the energy we put into our body is different. That's when a shift in the type of food, a shift in the sleep pattern, a shift in the amount of water that we drink could create a major shift in your life. And that's part of the reset or the reboot. And this leads me to the final reboot. And as I said, mind, body, and soul. The soul aspect of things is not being spoken about a lot by many teachers. They tell you to make sure that your body is in a good place, that your mind is a good place, but they don't talk about spirit. And many people are afraid of talking about it because they don't want to get political and they don't want to get this and they don't want to get that. However, I encourage you to keep an open mind and understand what I mean by spirit. So guys, as beings, we came here on earth and we have a soul. That soul came from source energy that permeates all. And when we tend to our soul, we connect to that same spirit that gave breath to everything that existed. And I had a near-death experience that showed me the reality of that. That's when I became literally such a spirit junkie. Like I meditate and I pray and I do journaling and I do things that cultivate my spirit. And I'm not gonna tell you that you should, because honestly, many people when I was younger were telling me, Zane, you should cultivate your spirit more and more and more. But all I did is like I shut down because I was like, stay away from me with all of your stuff. But when I had my own experience with it and I started to see how being spiritual is not the same as being religious, and being spiritual means that you identify with the source energy that permeates all, that creates all, that feeds all, that sustains all. And that's when I started to really spend the majority of my time cultivating my spirit, because when I have an uplifted spirit, an awakened spirit, or I like to call it an ignited spirit, then I navigate life with ease and poise. And when I hit snags or roadblocks, they don't keep me down. And that's why I urge you and encourage you to cultivate a spiritual practice, whatever that looks like for you. Don't let me dictate how your spiritual practice should look like. If you feel like you need to get your Bible and pray, please do so. If you believe that you should pray 5 times a day, then please do so. If you believe that you should just sit down simply in a meditative pose for 5 minutes, then do so. Whatever cultivates your spirit. Some of the things that I do to cultivate my spirit is meditation, journaling, gratitude, as expressing gratitude, sitting down and listing the things that I am grateful for. What are you grateful for each and every day? If you really want to begin the journey right here, right now, in the comments, go and let me know, what are you grateful for right now? Don't overthink it. Something as simple as I can still breathe. You should be grateful for that. And these things, the more you cultivate them into your life, the more you cultivate your spirit, and the more you allow your spirit to emerge. And when you get connected to your spirit, that's when your intuition awakens. That's when synchronicities start to occur in your life. And that's when really life shifts. And that's when things start to happen from you and instead happen to you. And guys, living that way is so magical that I felt so inspired to share this in the first episode of the Reset Your Life series, because if we take the time to really reset our mind, body, and soul and reset our external environment, then we are ready to really ignite our life and move forward with ease and poise and create the momentum that we want to have in our life, so we can really create from a space of knowing instead of space of fear, of scarcity, of lack, of doubt, and a multitude of other negative vibrations and negative feelings that we might have. Guys, I love you so much. I hope this episode serves you well and added so much value into your life. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to invite your friends and family to be part of it, please share this video with them, no matter which platform you're watching from. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you again later this week. Till we speak again, may the rest of your life be the best of your life, and namaste.